Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I'm talking about Legion, season number 2, episode number 10, chapter 18. This episode is directed by Donna Gonzalez. And here we have a lot of things happening. Things are going crazy. Okay, now we have David and we have Oliver having a discussion. Having a strong discussion because see, Sid has gone missing. David doesn't know where she is. He sees Oliver and he asks Oliver for help, and Oliver plays around, and so therefore David take things to his own hands, and he starts torturing him because he thinks Farouk's inside his body, the Shadow King, and so therefore by torturing the Shadow King, he gets the information that he wants. Well, he was right, but also very, very wrong. I mean, yes, he got the answers that he wanted, but he also found out Farouk was not inside of his body. It was Oliver the whole time, and Farouk made Oliver do what he did. And David, so ready to torture, he didn't bother to investigate himself, to actually search and use his powers to see that Farouk was not inside his body anymore. So, yeah. And then you have Melanie, who has Sid. Well, we think it's Melanie, and she pretty much trying to convince her that David's insane, David's crazy, David's the bad guy, David's the monster. It's not Farouk, it's David. This whole time you've been with this guy, loving him, having all the fun times, and he's been nuts and crazy the whole time, manipulating you to get what he wants so he can pretty much destroy the world. He has to be stopped. He has to be stopped. Now that may be kind of partially true. David is a little crazy, doesn't have a lot of power, and he might be turning evil. But he's not, well, I wouldn't say he's not evil, but he's not the bad guy, maybe? I don't know, you know. And then you have David's plan going into motion, because he had planted thoughts inside everybody's head, inside of Carrie, inside of Clark, inside of his sister, not sister anymore, Lenny, whatever. And so everybody's in the right place at the right time, setting up for this big plan to pretty much help stop Farouk. Yeah, but things are not going according to everybody's plan. I mean, David found out that he was torturing the wrong person the whole time, and that's kind of messed him up. But at the same time, he's also realizing how much he enjoyed it, and also he also enjoyed the thought of killing somebody. So I don't know what that means, but it's also very, very scary. And in the episode, a lot of weird things happen, like always. Like we have a Minotaur. Where did it come from? I don't know. How did it get there? Beat the crap out of me, but it was weird. The only problem I had with the Minotaur scenes was I couldn't really see him. Now, it's a scene with the Minotaur, Sid, and Carrie. And I couldn't really see the action that well because it was in dark. It was really darkness, and you got little flashes of it. I wish they actually showed it so you could enjoy it a lot more. It'd be a lot more interesting. It was still creepy as I don't know what, but I wish it would be a lot more interesting because you can see what was actually happening. But before that went down, we did get a cool action sequence with Carrie kicking butt with guys who swirling around giant long testicles for reasons. I mean, it looked like. I mean, they weren't actually testicles, but they looked like testicles, and they were using them. They had magical powers to make people brains or insides explode. Whatever was going on, it was really messed up. So, that would look like. When I saw them, I said, "Are they swinging around magical testicles? What is happening right now?" But it was messed up. A lot of things happen. Things are going crazy. But it's all a setup for the last and final showdown between David and Farouk, because Farouk got his body back now. Oh, which is not a good thing. But you also got David, who also seemed a little bit unstable. So I don't know who to root for anymore. Should we be rooting for Farouk? Is he the savior? Is the future version of Sid telling the truth that David's gonna be the crazy person that's gonna take over the world and make things worse? Or is it Farouk that's gonna make things bad? Should we be rooting for David or Farouk? I don't know. I don't know. Who's the good guy? Beats me. Like, you want to root for David. He is the star of the show. But at the same time, you're watching David slowly losing his mind. Or he never really had his mind from the beginning. And he always been crazy. And now that it's finally coming true. I don't. It's hard to tell sometimes. It's really hard to tell. I still don't know exactly just how powerful David is. Just yet. But we're going to find out soon. You're gonna find out soon because the fight is about to happen. Oh, wow, this show is crazy. I mean, the show is insane, but it's also interesting, and it keeps you invested and wanting to see more because you gotta see where this is gonna go. Oh, is Sid convinced that the love of her life is actually evil and they gotta stop her? Maybe she is. Is David the actual evil threat that's gonna take over the world and destroy it? I hope not, but maybe. Because David is crazy, and in the comic books, he's the nutcase, and he has a whole lot of power. So, and sometimes he's a good guy, sometimes he's a bad guy, and sometimes his intentions of being the good guy causes him to be the bad guy. So it's very weird. So you never know with David. So who knows where this is going to go? That's why I love the show so much because you cannot really tell exactly how it's going to end up or where is it going to go down, and it still managed to have a little bit of humor in it at times. Not a lot, but just some parts that you really enjoy amongst all the craziness and the chaos and the creepy. This shows a whole lot of things. It's a whole lot of genres. It's like sci-fi. It's like horror. It's magic, maybe. I don't know. It's fantasy. It's just all over the place. It's like it's everything. It's everything. You got some drama. Ugh. But enjoyed the show a whole lot. Enjoyed this episode a whole lot. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of The Legion. And what are your thoughts on David? Is he actually the good guy or he's the bad guy? Should we be rooting for Farouk, the Shadow King, or should we be rooting for David? What side are you on? Leave your comments down below. Well, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So give my channel the big old like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it. Also hit the bell to bounce so you get notified every time I make a video. Like I always say, in my dreams and in my life, I am the NinjaRabbit. And also, if you are watching this and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. Peace out, peoples.